Hi, I'm Marius from MWS Photography and welcome back to another episode of Digital Photography Today, the show where you will learn how to become the master of your camera. Now today I'm here at Canon Gardens here in Cape Town, and I so have the incorrect clothing for today. It's winter here, but the sun is really scorching hot, so I'm going to keep in the shade and then work that away where the light is. So last week we looked at macro on the cheap, and we used an LED light and some filters to get more from our camera, especially like the SX50HS, how to get even closer, how to get more from the shot. So now we're going to look at wide angle on the cheap. Now if you don't have an SLR camera and you don't have a wide angle lens, can you get more from a camera like this, from a bridge camera or whatever camera you've got? Or even if you don't have a wide angle lens, can you get a little bit wider? Yes you can, but I'm calling this wide angle on the cheap. So I will not recommend using this filter I'm going to show you now instead of a proper wide angle lens if you've got the option, because the corners are a little bit softer, there is vignetting problems, but you'll notice on here, especially shooting video, it does give you a lot wider angle of view. I think it was angle of view. You see a lot more. Okay, so what I've got here, this is a Neewer wide angle filter, and it comes in a little bag like this. And I bought it on Deal Extreme for $45. You can find these filters all over the place. You can go on eBay, you can go on Amazon, camera stores. They sell these things everywhere. So what you do is, you notice at the back, this thing has just got a terrible plastic cap. No matter how I put it on, it keeps going skew every time since the day I got it. So this just screws on the front of the camera. Now I'm going to record video on the Powershot SX50HS to show you what it normally looks like. Then I'm going to put this on to show you exactly how much more you can get from it. Okay, so I'm going to turn this camera on. I'm going to have it around about there. And I'm going to press the record. Okay, so this, just going to lift the camera a little. This is what it looks like without the filter. Now I'm just going to at first put it there in front of it so you can get an idea. Look at that green bush thing, flower thing is there. Look what happens when I take this away. You'll notice I see a lot more to the left and the right when I put this filter here. Okay, so I'm going to put this filter on the camera now. I'm going to screw it in place so it's staying there. Okay, here we go. Something to keep in mind, this filter is terribly heavy, so I'm going to use my hand here to support it. Reason for that is this filter weighs almost like the camera, and the SX50, the lens has got a motor and everything on the inside, so I'm a bit worried keeping this thing on the entire time for hours on end. Having that weight in the front of the camera can't be good, so just keep that in mind. So you can now see I've got a lot more detail here. Now I'm shooting 16:9 ratio widescreen like video footage, full HD video footage. So you do not really see the vignetting. The moment you go out of the 16:9 view, you'll see those black corners. And then also, like I said, you also get that softness on the edges. I'm going to pan a little so you can see what it looks like here where I am now at Canon. Now I'm also going to pan without this filter so you can see exactly the difference between the two. So there's my Nikon looking at me. Okay, now the tripod I'm using here with the pistol grip is the Vanguard Ultra Pro 263, and I've got the GH300T pistol grip on here. So it's got a very nice smooth pan. Okay, now I'm going to take the filter off. Before I do that, I first want to show you what happens when you zoom. Now obviously you're trying to shoot wide angle, so you won't zoom. But if you decide you want to zoom with this thing on the camera, it's got like this weird tunnel effect. You'll notice when I zoom in and you look at the edges, you'll notice it looks almost like this dreamy effect in a sci-fi movie. The edges, it looks a lot like that. Okay, so don't zoom with this thing on. Obviously you're going to shoot it as wide as possible. I'm going to take this off, and then I will also show you the pan without the filter on there so you can see the difference between the two. I'm panning a little quicker now because I'm seeing my Powershot's low bat thingy coming on. Usually it gives you a lot more time, but I don't want to be caught with the camera just stopping on me here. Okay, so as you can see, beautiful weather, just not for the wintry clothes I've got on. Okay, oops, I'm going to stop this video footage here and turn this off. Okay, so that's all for today's video on wide angle on the cheap. Like I said, this is a very nifty little gadget. It was about $45, so if you would like to have something that's a little bit wider, like on your Powershot, it's an okay investment just to get that little bit extra, not that bad. But I won't recommend this over a proper wide angle lens. You do get a lot better quality on the optics and everything on a proper wide angle lens. I will do something in a future episode with a proper wide angle lens, but now I'm still working on getting everything done cheapishly. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button and get all these awesome episodes as they come out. Then I will see you in the next season. This is the sad thing as well, this is the last episode for season 2. So don't worry, there will be a season 3. There's only one thing you need to do for me, and that is send me some feedback that you would like to see in season 3. So tell me the type of stuff that you think you would like to know more about. It can be anything, a specific technique, or maybe a setting on your camera you're struggling with. So send an email to askmwest@mwest.co.za and tell me about the stuff that you would like to learn more about. And I'm going to see what I can put into season 3, and I'll also shoot like a vlog or a video a little bit later in a few weeks or so, where I will tell you when the new season will start and also give you an idea as to all the stuff I'm going to put in there. So that's all for now, and have a nice holiday between these 2 seasons, or until season 3, and I'll see you soon. Bye.